The promise of the evening. In the heart of Dhaka's busy university campus, thousands of students came and went every day. Among them was Tonni, different from the rest, calm in nature, simple in appearance, with a quiet dream glowing in her eyes. And then there was Arian, bookish, always lost in reading, but his charming smile set him apart from everyone else. Their first meeting, it all began in the university library. Tonni was searching for Rabindranath Tagore's Cheshire Kobita, the last poem. But the book was already on Arian's desk. "Excuse me, are you taking that book?" Tonni asked politely. "No," Arian replied with a mischievous smile, "but I could take it now." Tonni frowned slightly, but something about that smile lingered in her mind. From that day onward, their paths kept crossing. A friendship begins. At first, they only spoke about class notes and assignments. But soon they began sharing cups of tea at the campus canteen, walking by the lake on rainy days, and exchanging little jokes that slowly built a world of their own. Friendship gradually colored itself into something deeper. Arian noticed how determined Tonni was, how her eyes carried a strength that made her look as if she could conquer the world. And Tonni saw how Arian always went out of his way to help others, always smiling, always caring. The first confession. One chilly winter afternoon, they sat by the campus lake. Golden sunlight reflected on the water, and birds called in the distance. "Tonni," Arian said softly, "I don't know how to put this, but every day feels incomplete without you." Tonni remained silent for a while, her eyes fixed on the rippling water. Then she whispered, "What you feel. I feel the same." That was the day their relationship changed forever. Challenges arrive. But love is never a straight path. Arian's family wanted him to go abroad for higher studies. He had the chance to pursue a master's degree in Canada. Meanwhile, Tonni's parents were pressuring her to marry soon, worried about their only daughter's future. The relationship trembled under this sudden weight of reality. Tonni tried to distance herself, believing that maybe it was better if everything ended before it was too late. But Arian refused to let go. The promise of the evening. One evening, as the sun was setting, they stood in front of the university's old red brick walls. The sky glowed orange and crimson. Tears welled up in Tonni's eyes. "If you leave, will I have to stay alone?" she asked in a trembling voice. Arian took her hand firmly. "No, Tonni. No matter where I go, you'll always be with me. I promise you. I'll finish my studies and return, only to hold your hand again." Tonni didn't reply. She simply rested her head on Arian's shoulder. That sunset became the most peaceful, yet most unforgettable moment of their lives. The waiting years' days turned into months. Arian left for Canada, and Tonni stayed in Dhaka. Despite the distance, their hearts never grew apart. There were video calls filled with laughter, messages filled with longing, and sometimes silent tears that carried across oceans. For 3 years, Tonni waited, holding on to one promise, the fulfillment of a promise. Finally, Arian returned after completing his studies. Tonni was nervous. Would things still feel the same after so long? That evening, they met again at the same spot, the old red brick walls of their university. Arian smiled. "Do you remember the promise I made to you at sunset?" Tears filled Tonni's eyes again. Arian put down his bag, went down on one knee, and brought out a ring. "Today I've come to fulfill that promise. Tonni, will you marry me?" Tears rolled down her cheeks, but her lips curved into a bright smile. She nodded softly. "Yes." The colors of the evening sky seemed to bless their love, and this time they knew no distance, no obstacle could ever tear them apart again. Outro for your video. Dear viewers, if you enjoyed this romantic story, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments, share this story with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay connected.